which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, Council, Mayor, Treasurer, Deputy Clerk, and audience. This is the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting for Monday, September the 11th, 2017. At this time, we will take roll call. Councilwoman Abdo. Councilman Barton.
Here.
Councilwoman Choate.
Here.
Councilman Kraut.
Here.
Councilwoman Makowski.
Here.
Councilwoman Roscoe.
Here.
And Councilman Wadsworth.
Here.
Mr. Chair, we have a quorum this evening.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Tonight's council agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda. Number 2, minutes. Number 3, petitioner. Number 4, chairperson's report. 5 is the mayor's report. 6A is the clerk's report. 6B is the treasurer's report. 7, public comment. 8, unfinished business. 9, new business. 10, communication. 11 is warrant 17-17. And number 12 is adjournment. Motion would be in order to accept the council meeting agenda as presented.
So moved.
Support.
It's been the motion by Mr. Kraut, supported by Ms. Makowski, for approval of the minutes as presented. Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Here. Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Here.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Number 2 are the minutes. For approval are item 2A, approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held on September 5th, 2017.
For September 5th, 2017.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held September 5th, 2017. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Makowski?
Abstain.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Chair, abstain. Motion passed.
There were no special meetings held on September 5th, and there are no petitioners this evening on the agenda. Number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. First of all, I'd like to thank Ms. Choate for filling in during the time that I was out. I think Ms. Choate did a really nice job. A very professional person, a very nice person too, and I really appreciate that, Linda. At this time, I'm going to say that we had a beautification program this evening at 6:30. It was really nice that how many people showed us, standing in room only of the people in Romulus, a beautification of their houses, and we were very proud. Everybody was real happy, and the city really looks good. So I just want to shout out to the community, the council, and the mayor, and the city of Romulus. Really appreciate the work that they do. At this time, I'm going to recognize Harry Kraut.
Thank you. I want to wish my wife, Sandy, a happy birthday and be married to me for 42 years. I love you, Sandy.
Thank you. I'd like to, on that same note, today is 9/11, and it's my mother's birthday today. So I just want to wish my mother happy birthday. She's no longer with us, but she's looking to watch and make sure I act right. And also, I have special thanks I want to do. I usually don't like to call names, but I felt real good about this, and it really helped me through my trying times. As you noticed, I lost a brother-in-law very close to me, and looking after my sister. I just want to thank the mayor's office and staff for their concern, and Chris Dunn for representing the mayor's office. I want to thank city clerk's office, Ms. Braggs and Barbara, which was very concerned, and I really appreciate that. I want to thank Harry Kraut and Sandy Kraut for visiting us at the funeral home. Also, Eva Webb always come and support. I have our treasurer, Stacy Page, which came to the site of the wake, and that was very nice. And I just want to thank everyone because I got a lot of calls from a lot of people. I thank this council. I thank the city of Romulus for all the calls and consideration. With that, that's going to conclude the chairperson's report.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to accept your report.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choate, to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved, and thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, City Council, Treasurer, Clerk, Deputy Clerk, and audience. Yeah, Mr. Chairman, you mentioned and started off with it being 9/11, and in lieu of a quote, I wanted to share a short video. A lot of different stories that were impacting people's lives from 9/11, the anniversary, which is today. And I have a little video clip I'd like to run. This is from a gentleman's voice you'll hear named Brian Sweeney. He was a U.S. Navy pilot, and he was out of the Navy but returning on Flight 175. And I'd like to play that video and share that story with you if we could, Roger.
Jules, this is Brian. Was on an airplane that's been hijacked. If things don't go well, I'm looking good. I just want you to know I absolutely love you. I want you to do good. So happy to find. Same to my parents and everybody. And I just totally love you, and I will see you later. Hi, babe. Hope I call you.
And you hold out this hope, especially for someone like Brian, who, this is a silly way to put it, but he was a warrior, and you just didn't believe that something like this could take him away. So you hold out this hope until it's validated somehow. And all I needed was that message. And I think he very selflessly left it. I don't think he left it until he knew that he wasn't coming home. When I got it, it was just so Brian, and it was his final request of me, and his final way to let me know that he was going to be okay, and that he believed that he'd see me again, and that's all I needed to know. And it was I'm thankful for it. So thankful for that message, because at least I know, without a shadow of a doubt, what he was thinking. The calmness in his voice soothed me. So I do have that. And because it's on a message, I'm able to share it with anybody that wants to hear it. And it's very powerful. He made very powerful statements with that message.
Thank you, Roger. Thanks for bearing with me on that one. That was just one story. That was left at 8:59 a.m. that morning, shortly before that plane went into South Tower. So, you know, that was a tragic day for everybody. Everybody up here knows where they were, what happened, and what was going on. And I only play that because there's 3,000 of those stories. Almost 3,000 people died that morning. Several wounded, 6,000 wounded. And then since that time, many first responders and military that have lost their lives fighting this fight. So the only thing I could do to put it in perspective is to share that one story, which is amazing. So there are a lot of other stories I know that are out there. But Mr. Chairman, I just thought it'd be cool that this anniversary lands on our day of our meeting. Could we just have a quick moment of silence
Sure.
for those that lost and those that are still suffering, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I said, quite a day. you know, that's kind of from, I know my generation, our Pearl Harbor. My dad lived through Pearl Harbor, and that was quite a horrific event. On the other side of things, we do have a lot going on in the community, and I do have another short video, which is our normal update on all the events. The upside is we've got a busy week planned with the Pumpkin Fest and many other things going on. So if we could, Roger, just run that one just so people at home or if they're watching don't miss out. This is just one other way to get your information. So let's share that one and then we'll get on with my report.
Hi everyone, here's what's coming up around Romulus. The Romulus Farmers Market continues on Wednesdays at the Historical Park from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Toddler story time at the library is every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. A new archery league continues on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. at the range at Elmer Johnson Park through September 20th. We are now accepting entries into the 3rd annual Downtown Scarecrow Contest. The deadline to enter your scarecrow is September 29th. For application and rules, please visit romulusgov.com/scarecrows. Get ready, the 20th anniversary Romulus Pumpkin Festival is this weekend. The festivities kicks off with the Romulus Rotary Parade of Lights on Friday, September 15th at 8 p.m. The festival fun continues all weekend. There is a classic car show and free kids games on Saturday, a tractor show on Sunday, and free entertainment all weekend. To see a complete list of events or find out more, visit romulusgov.com/pumpkinfestival. The Friends of the Library will be holding a used book sale during festival weekend, Thursday through Saturday during regular library hours. The September Senior Center Luncheon is Wednesday, September 20th at 11 a.m. at the Senior Center. Please RSVP ahead of time. The Cemetery Board is hosting a euchre tournament fundraiser on Friday, September 22nd at 6 p.m. Entry is $20 per person and you must buy your tickets ahead of time. This will be held at the VFW post. On Monday, September 25th, the library will be hosting the Anime Club at 4 p.m. and Lego Club at 6:15 p.m. Stay tuned for more details on this and any of our other events by visiting our website, romulusgov.com, or like the City of Romulus Facebook page. Thanks and have a great week, everybody.
Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Roger. Under my items for action, I just have one under item A, and what you have before you is a budget amendment. This is a request to concur with the administration and adjust the grant balances reflecting the actual expenses from our 16/17 budget year. The total amount of that was $2,422, and the detail is referenced behind it.
So moved.
Support.
Been motion by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Roscoe for this budget amendment 17/18-8 Community Development Block Grant. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Makowski,
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. Kraut,
Yes.
Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. That concludes my report.
Thank you.
6A is the clerk's report. There's only one item under the clerk's report this evening, that's 6A1, and this is for second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 17/18-7. This is the library fund. This was introduced at the council meeting of September 5th, 2017.
So moved.
So support.
Been motion by Mr. Kraut, supported by Mr. Wadsworth. Second reading, final adoption of Budget Amendment 17/18-7, Library Fund. Mr.
Yes.
Kraut,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Makowski,
Yes.
Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. 6B is the treasurer's report.
Good evening, council, mayor, clerk, deputy clerk, and audience. I just have one item to share with you under my agenda. And for taxpayers, just another option, another way that you can pay your tax bill. The Wayne County Treasurer's Office has set up the DTE Kiosk Network, which accepts delinquent tax payments and allows users to look up account details, research tax information, and pay with a check. cash, or credit card. Kiosks are located in Rite Aid stores and several other locations. The closest kiosk is located at the Rite Aid store at 5811 Telegraph Road near Van Born and Taylor. The kiosks also accept DTE energy bill payments. There's also flyers at the treasurer's office with more details. So if that is an option for you, please check it out or pick up a flyer at the treasurer's office. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Treasurer.
Number 7 is public comment, and this is a portion of our agenda which is set aside for those of you that are in the audience that might have comments. If you would like to have a comment or make comments, please raise your hand, and after you've been acknowledged by our chairperson, approach the podium and state your name. And we ask that you please limit your comments to 3 minutes. And also, if you have comments or if you have a question, or if your comment requires a response from our city council or the administration, please note that a response will be made under unfinished business under item number 8 of the agenda. Mr. Chair, at this time we have 2 requests under public comment. The first request we have is Sandra Kraut.
Okay.
Sandy Kraut, 9640 Washington Street, Romulus. There's been a rumor going around that my husband and I have been putting up our signs too soon. Passing out our campaign literature, at one house a gentleman stated, "You broke the law. Signs can't go up until 30 days before the election." I assured him we checked with the clerk's office prior to putting up our signs, and he could call to verify. If we broke the law, we would be issued a ticket by the ordinance department and forced to remove our signs. I would appreciate the clerk clearing up this matter by stating our local ordinance concerning political signs. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next request is coming from Tony Heinberger.
Good evening, Tony Heinberger, 3840 West Huron River Drive. I was driving through town today, and it's just funny that Sandy brings up different things about signs and so on. And I'm not sure, Roger, can they zoom in that close on it to see where that's at or not? Would that be difficult? All right. There's a sign on the city right away, and it's already started. I don't know if the clerk has sent out anything to potential candidates. I mean, most of you should all know that, to put them on the city right away, because that's against the law, or in city-owned property. Or has ordinance done anything about it? And they love sending out letters. And the funny part is that several city employees in city cars drove by this sign, and this was right in our downtown, and I took a picture of it before I pulled the sign. So at this point, they should be ticketed, the person that has the sign and it belongs to. And I'm sorry, even if she did not put it up, she's still responsible for this sign and where it goes. So we need to get that cleaned up, and who wants this? Because I'm just, I don't want to toss it, but.
Take it to ordinance.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was the last written request.
Any other comments from the audience? Yes, Ms. Lemon?
Good evening, council, mayor, clerk, treasurer, audience. I believe this is the 3rd euchre tournament for the cemetery. Everything we make goes. And I could not do this without Stacy. She's out there selling tickets for me. Mary Oakley's out there selling tickets for me. We only have a few left, so we do need a few more players. This year, I have been given an MGM package that we will be playing a card game, because when the casino gives you anything, you better be within the law. I cannot have anything numbered, but I can sell a deck of cards. So for $20, you will get a night stay at MGM and a $200 gift certificate for Wolfgang Puck Steakhouse. It's an over $600 value packet, and all you casino lovers, you're going to enjoy this. I've enjoyed doing these tournaments. People have had a lot of fun, and I just hope we can continue to get this one done. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lemon. Are there any other comments from the audience? Yes, Mr. Miller.
Good evening. Miller, 11439 St. Aloysius. In the very near future, you will see many new names, many new faces that will appear at your door or post signs, and they claim that they want to represent you, but in reality, they are opportunists, showing up at the 11th hour, never having spent time either in these chambers or in the community until now. And so when a mayor promotes an individual for office, it either means he has a close relationship with that person, or he can depend on the support for his own self-interest. It is unethical for a mayor to influence, antagonize, or use the office of the mayor during open hours to promote the election of anyone during the city open hours. What he does in his own time is his business. And Mr., would you please stop it? Thank you.
Are there any other comments from the audience? No other comments from the audience? Madam Clerk, comments are closed.
Number 8 is unfinished business.
Mr. Barton.
and it's-
Mr. Wadsworth?
If I can, I have a couple quick announcements. This week being Pumpkin Festival on St. Aloysius Church is having a white elephant sale at their barn next to the church itself. It starts on Thursday from 3 to 6, Friday and Saturday from 10 to 6, and on Sunday from noon till 4. And there's a lot of stuff in there, and if you're looking for stuff, go over to St. Al's. It's one of their biggest fundraisers of the year. Number 2, Animal Shelter Bingo, again at the senior place, is going to be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, starting Friday at 6, Saturday at 2, and Sunday at 1. It's one of the biggest events that we have to raise funds for the shelter, and we're still looking for volunteers to help. Thank you.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
If I may, I'd like to respond to the comments with regards to political signs. With regards to our ordinance, we do not have a ordinance that addresses the political signs with regards to when we can put those signs out. Many, many years ago, there was a sign ordinance, but that was repealed based off of a case law with the state of Michigan. So we cannot adopt an ordinance that, I guess, defines the timeline in which when to put a political sign out, when to take it down. Basically, that your political signs are considered temporary signs and they cannot block right-of-ways. So again, maybe that person was referring to Mrs. Kraut from years ago. Remember an ordinance many, many years ago. But currently, we do not have an ordinance that addresses as to when you can place a political sign and when you can take it down. The state law with regards to election law, when it addresses political signs, it's about your political material and signs not being within 100 feet of a precinct or a polling location. Everything must be outside that 100-foot boundary there. So if anybody has any questions, you can always give the clerk's office a call. Again, you can always search we have Muni Code available online, those that would like to look that up for themselves. But again, we do not have an ordinance that addresses political signs and when you can place them out and when you have to take them down. Okay. I hope that answers the question for those that are in the audience.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Mr. Mayor.
Sure. Was there a response on?
What response
sign?
on?
Go ahead, JD.
JD?
Good evening, Council, Mayor, Clerk, Treasurer. I want to speak real quick on political signs also. Just as it is against the law for someone to place a political sign on city property or city right-of-way, it also is against the law for residents to remove that sign, even if it is in violation of the law. They should contact the ordinance department or the police department, because they very well could be breaking the law themselves. So.
Thank you.
Thank you, JD.
Yes, Mayor.
I just want to respond briefly, not give much credence to it. I assure council and the public what I'm doing here during the day and my team is city work. So I take offense to any accusation that I know campaign finance and campaign law very well. And the part that was very accurate is what I do on my time is my business. So that part he got right. But as far as what happens during the day, we're working very hard to do good work here at the city, and that's what we do. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mayor.
There's no more unfinished business. Number 9 is new business.
On the new business, Madam Clerk, I'd like to wish my wife happy anniversary. Our anniversary was September the 4th, for 41 years. Happy anniversary, sweetheart. Okay. That's all.
If there's no more new business, number 10 is communication.
One thing, Mr.
Yes,
President.
Ms. Roscoe?
I just want to tell everybody to come on out to the Pumpkin Festival and enjoy the Boy Scout Troop 872's pancake breakfast. They'll have it on Saturday morning and Sunday morning. So come on out and get your pancakes, and then you can go through the rest of the Pumpkin Festival, get your day going right. And by this way, they have the world's best pancakes.
What is it? Celeste, what's the time?
7 to 11 in the morning.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Roscoe.
Number 11 for approval is warrant 17-17.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cho?
I'd like to make a motion that we adopt a resolution approving warrant 1717 in the following funds. General Fund, $114,022.36. Major Street Fund, $1,456.30. Local Street Fund, $1,680.70. Merriman Road Special Assessment, $7,289.71. Street Lighting Fund, $44,594.73. Garbage and Rubbish Collection Fund, $1,507. CDBG, $18,210.75. 911 General Fund, excuse me, $927.96. Library Fund, $14,976.63. DDA, $30,807.75. Tifa District 2, $27,165.35. 2014 Capital Improvement Bond, $25,775. Tifa Vining Road Construction, $8,527. Water and Sewer Fund, $262,470.16. Motor Vehicle Fund, $40,663.17. Technology Services, $38,156.41. Retirees Insurance Benefits, $5,159.97. Revolving Fund, $9,168.25. Payroll Fund, $54,905.52, for a grand total of $707,464.72.
It's been motioned by Ms. Choate, supported by Mr. Kraut, to pay warrant number 17-17 for $707,464.72. Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Mr. Kraut,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo,
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, warrant number 17-17 will be paid.
Number 12 is adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Roscoe for adjournment. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we are adjourned. Thank you.